welcome back to my channel and to the series goal setting. I hope you enjoyed the video so far. Today I'm going to be going a little bit deeper into our goals and having a look at how we can set some really good milestones, because now we want to look at our goals and say, how can I make this more manageable? How can I see this month by month, week by week forming and developing? Because sometimes we see our big goal and it can look quite intimidating, especially if we've set quite a good challenging goal. And so the purpose of this vlog today is just to help you break that down so you can see realistic, manageable chunks to your goal. So we've talked in the last couple of videos all about how to get yourself into the mindset, the frame of mind to feel inspired, to feel motivated, putting a lot of detail into your goal, brainstorming what areas in your life that you want to focus on, whether that is health, money, personal development, your career, your work life, your family, spiritual life, whatever it may be, and looking at what a 10 would be in that area. So if you've just come onto this channel, onto this video now, please do check out the previous videos. That will really help you set up yourself for getting your goals set. The last video especially was all about how to set a really great, amazing goal. So I definitely would advise you to go check that video out first before you watch this one all about breaking that down into your milestones. Now, I thought, if you have been a bit stuck this year about where to go or exactly what direction or focus you want to be in at the moment, what I would suggest is look at those different life areas and think about how you feel in those areas right now. So when we talk about what a 10 would look like, well, where are you currently? So if you're looking for a bit of direction, you're not sure where to start, if you should focus on your work, maybe you think you might need to focus on your health or family, think about, well, what is your current status? So for example, if you've been focusing a lot on your career and maybe you feel your health is at the moment a 2 or a 3, then that might be a really good area to focus your goals in for the moment for 2018. Or it might be a case that other areas you feel a bit more solid in, and your vocation or where you feel yourself going in that direction, maybe that ties into money and creating abundance in the money area of life. Maybe you feel that's quite low at a 3 or 4, whatever is rated, that might be an area you want to focus on. So when you look at the different areas in your life, you'll be able to get a good picture, a good sense of where you're at now if you rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, and choose the ones that are kind of on the lower end of the scale. Once you've done this, you can then pick your 3 key areas that you really want to focus on, because like I've said before, to get direction and that focus, you want to pick key areas to prioritise. So it's all about prioritising and then making that commitment to those areas and really getting deep into those, brainstorming and understanding where you want to go. Now, we looked into what a 10 would look like, and then for your goals we've worked out, well, what's achievable for me this year or in the next 6 months, and putting a time frame on that to say, this is what I'm working on now towards my ultimate goals and dreams. So starting to form a picture, starting to form your vision of what you want your life to be. We talked about getting very specific, knowing how you're going to measure your goal, your performance indicators, what evidence you're going to put in to show that you succeed in your goals. I also talked about putting lots of emotion into your goal and lots of inspiring words and ideas that you can put into the goal, so when you read that back you feel, yes, this is exactly what I want to happen and see happen in my life, and this will motivate you and get you committed. So the more emotion you put into it, the more you're going to connect with your goal, the more inspiration you put into it. So the types of people you admire, what skills or traits do they possess, which you can mirror for yourself to help you with your success and achieve your goals and your dreams. So putting all that into the goal. So these were the essential ingredients, if you will, to creating those amazing goals. Now, what I want to talk about today is looking at how do we now break that down. So we have our big goal. What I talked about last time as well is that time limit. So we talked about doing it, within the next 6 months, what you want to achieve. And then what you want to do is start looking at future pacing. So what would it look like once I've got that goal, once I've achieved it, and then look backwards and say, okay, that's my end goal. Now, how could I break that into little milestones and create yourself a tracker so that you can display those milestones alongside your goal so you know what you're working towards every month. So what I always suggest and I always get my clients to do is to create a monthly milestone. Now, there may be certain elements or part of your goal that you can see specific dates that you want to work towards that you can realistically achieve a milestone. So for example, if it's in your personal development or maybe career goal, there may be a course that you want to apply for or even complete and finalize. So you may already know that that course will only begin on a certain date, or you'll only get through so many modules by a specific date. Therefore, there might be a milestone that you want to include at different times within the next 6 months. So you may not have it completely confined to one a month, whatever works for the goal. But as long as you can see that you've got something to work towards every month, that you can then break it into action steps for every week, so that what you're essentially doing is you've got your goal, you've got your milestones, and then your action steps will reflect what the next milestone will be. So your first milestone might be to completed the first module on your course, for example. Okay, so what you want to then do is say that's milestone 1, and then the next few weeks will all be creating action steps around that milestone. You then may have your middle of your milestones, so milestone 3 in the 3rd month could be to have gone halfway through the course and completed X amount of work, or read this amount of supporting material for your course. So there's all these little things that you can start to add in and create a picture of how you're going to get your goal. What's going to be your key milestones that you're going to work towards, and then you can break that further into the action steps. So a standard format, like I say, is really to create a milestone for every month. So if your goal is within the next 6 months, you'll have a monthly milestone to work towards. If I give you my health goal as an example, that's one of the life areas I've chose to focus on. As you may or may not know from my other vlogs, I've recently become a mum back in September, and so I really have created a goal around losing that baby weight and getting back fit and healthy again, because I really loved going to the gym, running, being outdoors, doing sporty activities like golf. These are my passions that I loved doing before I got pregnant, and tried to keep up while I was pregnant, and I still put on a lot of weight, as you do when you become pregnant. And so now my goal really for the start of the year, I'm really focusing on is my health. And my monthly milestones is to lose a kg per month. So that is my monthly milestone, along with a couple other milestones I have in place to up my fitness regime. And then I also have little daily and weekly actions and tasks that I'm putting in to support those milestones. Things like doing walking so many times a week to up my fitness, eating portions of fruit and vegetables with every meal, drinking plenty of water, because I'm very, very bad at that. That is one of my biggest habits, and my habits trackers to continue to do is drink plenty of water. So all these things are my actions supporting my milestones that I'm working towards to achieve. Once you've now got your milestones, so you've decided which milestones you're going to work towards every month, and hopefully start to think about the actions that can support those milestones as you work towards them. The next key thing is probably the most exciting part, is to set yourself a reward. So it's very important as you go along your journey towards your goals to celebrate the wins along the way, because a lot of the time it's the journey that really has the most impact. So overcoming challenges, finding those aha moments, creating those breakthroughs for yourself as you go on, creating those great habits, maintaining the change in your life, and really getting your success. So having little nice rewards as you go along just helps keep you motivated, keeps you committed towards your milestones and your goal. And so it's very, very important to set a nice reward. Now, you can do a really big reward for maybe achieving the whole set of milestones, but I think it's better to set yourself like little individual milestone rewards, which can also be as big as you want them to be or just as small, whatever is going to help you keep committed and motivated, essentially. So for me, on my health one, when I'm saying that I want to lose a kg a month, my reward when I lose a kg each month is to get a Dunkin' Donut. Now, again, for those who know me, I've got a major sweet tooth and I love my donuts, and especially Dunkin' Donuts, which is really the best donuts I feel like you can get around here in Cape Town. So for me, my little treat and reward for getting my weight loss is to enjoy a donut and to have that little sweet treat temptation at the end. So that helps keep me motivated to get that, to lose that weight and achieve my little rewards. Now, what a good idea as well is to make your rewards goal specific. So my donut treat is quite helpful for my health goal to help keep me motivated, because I know I'll get my nice sweet treat at the end. But if you're doing something like personal development goal or your work goal, you might have rewards such as a new bag, or to take to work, or a new work outfit. If you have a personal development milestone, to upskill yourself, do a course that's going to help with your career, or maybe it's starting a new hobby. You might have some milestones that you're working towards that are completing those, and therefore a good reward might be to treat yourself to a spa for all your hard work. If your goal is set on money and milestones around that to achieve a certain amount, your reward might be a holiday or a big break for achieving that money success and that wealth and abundance in your life. So whatever big or however small you want to make your rewards, the key thing is to have something that's going to keep you motivated and inspired to achieve those milestones and ultimately your goal. So the key thing to take away from today is, once you've got your goal for the next 6 months in the year, start to break that down into specific milestones that you can actively work towards and create really good action steps around weekly and daily towards those milestones. And once you have that in place, add a nice little reward to each of those milestones to keep you motivated and committed and focused to achieving those goals and ultimately your success. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. Again, please subscribe to the channel for more of my life as a life coach and my tips and advice. And if you've liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next vlog. Thank you all for watching.